morning, everyone, and welcome to the 8th episode of the Raising Trajan Sports Podcast. We got an exciting one for you guys today. It is a crazy Week 13 in the NFL. There were so many close games, so many exciting finishes, so many just crazy things that happened that we're excited to talk about. Going to talk a little bit of James Harden, his weird trade request, how he's been in the club every night. Going to talk some LeBron, Kyrie, some weird stuff going on there. We're going to talk about the weird situation surrounding Ohio State in the playoff. They got to win one more game to even be eligible for the Big Ten championship, but the athletic directors are having an emergency meeting, so that's pretty interesting. And we're going to talk about the ESPN 100, the worst power rankings for basketball players I've ever seen.
They're bad every year, though.
I don't know who makes that list. It's
bad every year.
I think it's just celebrities.
I don't know who makes those lists, but
it's terrible. But we're going to start into it. We're just going to go into our money makers. Our first 5 picks. This is our second week doing it. The first week me and Preston both went 3-2 and both got the big locks. This week I went 3-2 and got my big lock, and Preston went 2-3. And did you get your big lock?
I did get my big lock.
All right, so we're 4-0 on the big locks. I went 3-2. He went 2-3. My big lock for this week, it was the Rams against the Cardinals. I was actually so confident about this game. Man, it's just exactly what I thought was going to have to happen. You know, Sean McVay knows exactly how to attack this Cardinals defense.
He does.
They just really don't know how to stop him. Cliff Kingsbury, it's really no match for him.
Well, it's more like the defense, too, against the offense.
Yeah, no.
For LA. LA has a legit defense.
No, they do have a legitimate defense. That's just why I picked this game, is because they scored at least 31 every single time. They were 7-0. Sean McVay is 7-0 against the Cardinals. Scored at least 31 every single game. And then this defense is for real. It's one of the best units in the league.
It is.
And Kyler hasn't been the same since it's banged up.
I think that defense can take the Rams a lot of places.
Oh yeah, dude. When you're surrounded by Aaron Donald,
the NFC, the NFC is wide open.
Anchors, holy shit.
Oh yeah, you got the best. By far
better.
The best defensive tackle in the league, or defensive lineman for that in general. And then you also have one or two who would you say the best corner in the league is? It's either Jalen Ramsey or Stephon Gilmore.
I'm going Jalen Ramsey.
I am too.
When I watched him against DK.
Stephon Gilmore had a really good year last year, but just consistently, Jalen Ramsey. He's been consistently the best corner in the league since he got drafted.
He earned every single dime of that contract.
He did.
But that was my first pick. The Rams ended up being the Cardinals, 38-28, and swing it on to UP. What was your first pick?
My first pick in the big lock was the Colts, -3 against Houston. Came down to the wire, man. I thought Houston was going to score there at the end. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, dude. I can't believe it.
Deshaun Watson fumbled.
That.
Yeah, that was nerve-wracking, but
it was.
It went how I thought it would.
Deshaun Watson said he takes every loss so personally. It's
he was crying on the sideline. Yeah, he was had the towel over his head.
You'd love to see it out of your players.
Yeah. He puts his heart and soul in the game every week.
That's what you'd love to see.
He's by far their best player, and it's got to be tough, You're at the 1-yard line. I think it was first and goal, and you fumble, and you're going to take the lead, and I think there was only there wasn't a lot of time left, and it's just. I feel bad for Deshaun Watson. It was a minute 20. There was a lot of time left.
Yeah. Well, do you think that was more on the center or more on him?
More on him.
Really? Maybe just kind of
both of them.
Yeah.
That was tough. It wasn't a great snap, but I feel like he also needed to handle it. Yeah, he definitely needed to handle that. I feel like he handles that 9 out of 10 times.
How do you think the Colts looked after last week getting shellacked by the Titans? Coming back, they look.
I think it's a good win. I don't think the Texans are just a pushover. They're 4-8, but
the Texans, you're all right, yeah.
They're 4-8, but they're definitely no pushover. Yeah. Deshaun Watson's for real. The offense is good. They definitely missed Will Fuller. I think if Will Fuller would have played that game, they may probably. They were a play away maybe from winning it, but it hit though. Colts -3, pulled it out by the skin of their teeth.
Brings me on to my second pick, and it was I think I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong list here. No, it was the football team -7 against the Steelers just after last night. Oh yeah, I'm so excited to talk about this one. I had to talk about this one. The football team, baby. Football team money line. I hope y'all listen to me. And put that on the money line, man. I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I thought there was no hope when it was 14-3 at half and Antonio Gibson was out. Because there were holes that Antonio Gibson could have hit.
Yeah.
They were getting old Peyton Barber up the middle, smashing him up the middle.
J.D. McKissick.
But, just the second half, they just came out and they just outplayed the Steelers. It was as simple as that.
That was a big win.
Alex Smith looked like...
We loved that line. Yeah. You loved it especially, but I also really liked that line. But I didn't like the money line like Trajan. I could have saw them pulling it out, but I did say that. But Trajan, They had a lot of days to prepare for that one, man. Yeah.
I've been watching this football team play, man. They're on the come up.
What do you think about Pittsburgh? I saw Colin had them in 8 at the herd. 8. He said to me. He said maybe the Giants are better than Pittsburgh. Maybe the Giants are better than
Colin having a cigar. And he's like, I've only had one margarita. I smoke on my cigar. And he's like, Steelers. He's like, I need. He said
at the very end. He was like, he was just naming off teams he thought were better. He said, Giants maybe better.
Yeah, he said maybe the Giants.
So disrespectful. The Giants 5-7. Who's gonna win the NFC East? The Giants or the Redskins?
Dude, it's
the
right
football
there.
team.
I mean, it comes down to Giants have the tiebreaker. So
that was an impressive win by the Giants.
No, it was.
With Colt
Who do you
McCoy.
think, what win was more impressive? Football team
Equally
or the
as
Giants?
impressive.
Yeah, equally as impressive.
They're both on the road too.
It's funny
I mean, even though there's no fans, like still having to travel. I mean,
like Saturday, Skip was like, yeah, after every team in the division loses and then the Cowboys beat the Ravens on Tuesday night, they're going to be the favorites. Yeah, that sure worked out well for you, Skip. But
no.
Yeah, the football team, man. Alex Smith, when they came out, he drove that team down the field. The biggest play of the game, they were down 14-3 on their own 12-yard line. It was 3rd and 12. It was a little screen pass to Steven Sims, and that dude, Waka Flocka, is what I like to call him because he got that hair like Waka Flocka's lame. But he broke about 3 tackles. He should have got tackled for about 4-yard gain, and they would have had to punt it. Pittsburgh would have got good field position, probably got it at the 50, probably went and scored again.
Pittsburgh's so fraudulent,
yeah,
man.
but he got that, took it all the way to
They're
the 40.
such frauds.
We went down and scored that drive, got to 14-10, and then after that, it was game on.
You think Pittsburgh has any chance to beat Kansas City?
I
give them 0.
I don't give them 0. But
I give them maybe a 5% chance.
Kansas City.
Oh, they're not going to get that home field, or how will that work?
I don't know who gets
the tiebreaker.
Both? That's worth looking up. Who gets the tiebreaker? But
Kansas. Well, I don't know if Kansas City's going to lose again in the regular season. I could see. I think Pittsburgh will lose next week to Buffalo.
Why is Kansas City looking so weird against Denver? Like, what's up with that?
I just don't think they'll be perfect every game. Yeah. I mean, they're going to trip up every now and then. Still won now.
Great just in those type of games this year, though.
But that doesn't worry me. When it comes playoff time, they're going to show up.
That was my second team, baby, football team. Deontay Sweat, man, he tipped the ball like 5 times. This football team,
the football team, the defensive line is good. Chase Young is legit. They have Jonathan Allen. Montez Sweat, like you said. Who's the other guy? I'm pretty sure they have.
No, they have someone else that's pretty good.
Pretty sure they have 4 first-rounders, maybe. Definitely 3 first-rounders.
Name's not coming to my mind, but his name was coming up on the screen a lot last night. He was making a lot of
Definitely
plays.
3 first-rounders.
And they have one of the best defensive lines in the league.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I didn't even watch the second half of the game. I just watched in the first half, and it just looked abysmal.
Yeah.
It looked
I remember you texted. You said this game is over.
I didn't think Alex Smith could score. I didn't know if Alex Smith could put 2 touchdowns on the board.
My man Robert Vera gave the game ball to Sims, which is well deserved. He had some great catches. That great one-hand catch. But my game ball goes to Logan Thomas. Man, he played one hell of a game last night.
The tight end.
One hell of a game.
The tight end.
Oh yeah. Dude, he was great on the blocks. Made that big touchdown catch to take the lead. Then the most important play of the game for him, it was we fumbled it. There was about 7 minutes left in the game. We were down 14-10. It was on our own 20. TJ Watt strips the running back, and the ball is literally there. TJ Watt goes on. It's the game if he gets it.
Yeah.
Logan Thomas comes out, big ass dude, boom, jumps on that. My heart, man. My heart gave it back life. But yeah, that was my pick. The football team got it done, baby.
You think an NFC East team can finish 500? I think if you would have asked me that last week, I would have said no way. But after watching them this week,
I have to take another look at the schedule.
I think the Giants are. I think Joe Judge definitely. He's looking like a good hire. He's looking like a good hire. But usually Belichick's.
That's one of my biggest takeaways. Joe Judge is a good football.
He is a good football coach. He coached under Nick Saban. Yeah. He was a special teams coach at Alabama, I think, and then he also, coaching under Belichick. He was also their special teams head coach. He's obviously gained a lot of knowledge from those two. Who would you rather be under than those two?
I don't know. The name of the Giants defensive coordinator don't come to mind, but that dude is calling some amazing plays on defense.
Yeah, their defense is good.
I heard he's the best defensive play caller in the league. That's what someone was telling me the other day.
They have some talent on their defense. Their middle linebacker, I forgot his name, but he's leading the league in
Russell
tackles.
Wilson in that offense, 12 points.
Yeah, I know.
That's big time.
In Seattle too, New York and Washington. I think
both teams have a decent chance to pull off that first round win.
After beating those two teams, Philly and Dallas, they're done. Those two are
done.
Those two are
What's your
equally
second
shitty.
pick? What was your second pick of the money makers?
My second pick, Philly and Green Bay. Philly 8.5. For a second there, I thought Philly was going to cover. It was 23-3 at one point. Then Philly finally pulled the trigger and put Jalen Hurts in the game. And Jalen Hurts led him on a good drive, got a 4th and 18 touchdown. He looked all right. He had a really good ball to Rager down the sideline too. Rager.
That was a dime off 1 foot.
I liked seeing what I saw from Rager. I mean, Rager had some nice catches, returned a punt for a touchdown. He needs to produce more, but at the same time, he is a rookie. He has been hurt. You can't really say like how his career is going to pan out yet, because I've seen all the people saying that. Justin Jefferson, I mean, probably would have been the pick over that, but no, I mean, I'm not giving up on Rager. Definitely, I think he can still be he can be a good NFL receiver. I don't know if I don't know, like that's the thing though. Like I don't know if I see him ever as like a true one. But this game, Aaron Rodgers, he might be the MVP. I mean, Devontae Adams is by far the best receiver in the league.
Yep, I agree.
How Green Bay can get Devontae Adams the ball and just, I mean, it's amazing. It's a crazy connection. It is. It's really.
Because Rodgers is always looking for him every single time. Like I guess other quarterbacks for some reason they don't really do that. Like they don't just look at the first guy and see if he can make a play. But like if he ever has one-on-one, if it's a big third down, he's always looking at it, which I love. Because then if they do take it away, which you can't even really do that on Aaron Rodgers. Because if you leave anybody open or try some coverage to take him out of the play, he'll just pass it. He'll just hit the open guy.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you think about I mean, there was nothing. I mean, this game, it was 23-16 at one point, but Green Bay, you know, they were obviously the better team. They covered the spread. I thought Philly would be able to keep it close, but what I thought Philly would do was run the ball and keep it out of Rodgers' hands, and they just couldn't get the run game going. I don't know.
Performance from Wentz.
Yeah, abysmal performance from Wentz again, but, I mean, I don't know. We got to run the ball.
Jalen Hurts coming in and giving him life.
I think he definitely gave him a spark, some energy. But I'm interested to see how he'll do this weekend. I'm glad they're starting. I'm glad they're starting him because, I mean, this season's lost. It's done. So it'll be interesting to see how Jalen Hurts will do these next 4 games. He's got a tough one with New Orleans. They're like, I'm pretty sure they're like 3rd defense, like total, like defensively total. New Orleans.
I think they are the best defense in the league.
Yeah, they're number 1 against the run. I don't know what they are against the pass, but
there's the
like 3rd in total points.
15 straight games, okay? They haven't let an opposing running back get 150 yards.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they haven't let him get 150 yards, okay. Then there's another stat, 16 straight games they haven't let a quarterback throw for 300 yards.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts has a tough one.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
They might be the best defense in the league. Yeah, Jalen Hurts, that's a tough game to start first, but I'm hoping he plays well. I mean, I'm hoping he can give some sort of spark to Philly.
All right, but that gets me into my 3rd pick. It was the Saints and the Falcons. The Saints ended up pulling this off.
That was my pick too.
Yeah,
so
both of us both took an L here. This was a game where Taysom Hill. It was like, okay, this is Sean Payton's game where he's going to be my future quarterback. I think that's what he said. Taysom Hill actually threw the ball.
Two touchdown passes.
His
I think
first 2 of his career.
Yeah.
He looked good doing it too. I think it's 227 yards. He dropped some good dimes. Michael Thomas is back. He's officially back. I think he had 11 receptions for 105 yards. So,
but he's done that twice against the Falcons this year already.
Yeah.
But against the other teams, he's just mediocre numbers.
Yeah.
Michael
But
Thomas.
Taysom Hill, that's my big takeaway from this game is look like a quarterback. Like he wasn't just running it; he's making good throws.
I don't think you can have him as your franchise quarterback.
I mean, like it's hard to see.
Maybe with Sean Payton. Sean Payton knows how to use him. But anywhere else, like if some other team was trying to pay him, like franchise quarterback money, like he's not. Like I don't think you can consistently win games. Like he's obviously not the greatest thrower of the ball. Likes to use his legs. I'm pretty sure he's already like 31 because he went to BYU. They got all this they all got BYU's football teams filled with a bunch of 30-year-olds. So Taysom Hill, he's already 31 years old. But Atlanta needs to blow everything up.
Yep.
Everything. They need to get rid of Matt Ryan, rid of Julio Jones. They have Calvin Ridley.
I think so. Just rebuild for the future.
Yeah, I mean, where are they going to go with that? I mean, I don't think Matt Ryan has anything left in the tank, at least in Atlanta. Maybe if he can go somewhere else, get a fresh start, maybe he can.
It's just they blew so many games, man. They blew so many games. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just think they need to blow it up.
But they didn't cover. That was pretty disappointing. That's going to bring me into my next pick. It was Dolphins and Bengals. The Dolphins got it done, 19-7 win. This was an ugly game to watch. My eyes were not on this game too much because every time I looked, but there was a fight on midfield, and I gained even more respect for Brian Flores.
Oh yeah, he was ready to throw down.
He was out there, man. He was fighting all the players. That's what I'd love to see out of my.
He played in the league, didn't he?
I think so. I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. I didn't know him as a player in the league, but I'm pretty sure he's a former player. But yeah, it was 19-7. It was just the Bengals, Brandon Allen, Ryan Finley, disgusting combination there. Disgusting, absolutely
Tyler
disgusting.
Boyd. Yeah, Tyler Boyd got ejected.
It's like every time Tua starts, to me, like, I guess this is just like, it's like game manager Tua.
I think Ryan Fitzpatrick needs to start.
I do too.
I think if Miami's really trying to win this year, which I think they are, they're 8-4, or are they 9-4?
They're 8-4. Yeah, they're 8-4.
8-4.
If
they're really trying to win, I think.
They'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're not playing Fitzpatrick if they're trying to win. Tua, I mean,
because they're about to play. Like it's getting real for the Dolphins here.
Oh yeah. Who do they play someone? I think it's Kansas City.
That'll be their last game is against the Bills, which is probably going to be from the division. So it's getting real.
Who do you think's better, Buffalo or Miami? I'm taking after what I saw last week or yesterday from Buffalo. They looked good. Josh Allen.
They start Tua.
Josh Allen looked like a top 3 quarterback in the league last
Allen,
night.
Man, that's why I had him up there. Josh Allen did.
He's legit.
It's just like hopefully he doesn't play like a crackhead.
They didn't have John Brown either.
Hopefully he doesn't play like a crackhead.
I think he's a different quarterback this year than he was last year. He was good last year.
He's gotten so much better every single year. That's the thing about Josh Allen. Like
I think the coaching staff has done
every single year. He has gotten progressively and you could see it better.
I think the coaching staff's done an amazing job with him. Honestly, I think it's the product of great coaching, him being coachable, and just him having a whole bunch of talent.
I agree.
Yeah, but Josh Allen
and all the physical tools, because when he's coming out of Wyoming, he's got it all, man.
He got a lot of hate though.
He's got it all. Yeah.
Like I definitely wasn't a believer in Josh Allen when he came out of the draft, but now I am. He's definitely. I think he might be a top 5. I don't know about top 5.
He's getting there.
But he's getting there definitely.
I'll swing it on to you for your 4th pick.
My fourth pick was actually Buffalo against San Francisco. I had Buffalo. I think they were +1 at the time. Or they might have been -1, I don't know, but they covered easy. But Buffalo, I mean, like we were just saying, they looked super impressive. Josh Allen looked super impressive. I think they're going to be a player come playoff time. I think Buffalo can make a little run at this.
Yeah, and the AFC too, because the AFC seems pretty open.
Oh yeah, I mean, who am I taking right now, Pittsburgh or Buffalo? I'm probably going with Buffalo.
They're playing here soon.
They played this week. This is Sunday Night Football.
The line is on that one. Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, Sunday Night Football. It's just a shame there's no fans, man. God.
I'm really starting to feel the fans at this time of year. Like it's NFL playoff race going into.
Like
we're
Sunday
playing
night
Cameron Indoor with no fans.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Like,
that is so weird.
Sunday Night Football, like in Buffalo. Imagine if there was fans. Like Buffalo's 9-3, really good.
Dude, Buffalo would be going nuts.
Oh man.
Gosh, Bills Mafia. Gosh,
such a shame.
It really is.
I really hope there's fans in the stands next year.
Yeah.
Just the whole like any atmosphere for any like sporting events just totally different without fans. Like fans make it.
I know, it's funny because I don't think we even valued the fans that much.
I definitely big time now. I'm sure the players miss them a whole bunch too.
That's gonna be amazing once they're back.
I know.
That's gonna be amazing.
Full stadiums again.
That's gonna be amazing, man.
It's gonna be great.
Hopefully it is next year.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my 5th pick. This is a crazy game. We're gonna talk about this game more in detail later. But it was the Browns against the Titans. I had the Titans. I think it was -4.5. The Browns just gave it to them. This was an ass whooping. The Browns scored their first 6 possessions of the game. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna talk about this one, go into detail about it later. But yeah, that was my second loss. Ended up 3-2 on the week, 6-4 overall. So got my big lock too. So I'm proud of my money makers coming. 6-4, my 2 big locks. Come on, listen to us, man.
What are you at right now through the 2 weeks? I'm
6-4.
I'm 5-5 right now. You're 6-4.
And we both got 2 of our big locks. So our big locks are 4-0.
No, I missed my big lock last week.
Oh, okay. So you're 1-1 on the big locks. Okay.
But Cleveland.
What was your last pick?
My last pick was the Raiders.
Oh yeah, the
Raiders almost lost to the Jets.
Dude, yeah, that's one we'll talk about more later too. But yeah, the Jets, first one of the season, they bring the all-out blitz.
I think they wanted to lose. I saw
that's what I saw
a number. I think it was I forgot what the stat was, but it was ever since it was a whole bunch of games,
a whole bunch of years.
238
Hail Mary situations. And no one ever
has brought it all out. It was like an all-out blitz.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Their corners were on an island, man coverage, terrible. It's like they almost wanted to lose.
No, that's what I'm saying. And then Greg Williams got fired the next night. I said my theory is, I put this on my Instagram, is I think they made a handshake agreement with Greg Williams. Said give him a large sum of cash, maybe $1 million or $2 million. Said throw this game. If you ever get it, bring the all-out blitz, and we'll give you $2 million, and then we're gonna fire you.
Okay, your theory. but your theory, why wouldn't they just be like want to lose in the first place if they like thought that? Like the coaches were like, well, you could have just saved the $3 million or whatever you said and just like coached a shitty game and just lost. And
I think they tried. I think the players just came out and said, we got to win this game.
They were running all over Las Vegas. The Raiders' defense or rush defense is atrocious. It is.
The Raiders have looked off.
They're 7-5 though. They've looked bad at times, and then
like
at times
the past 2 weeks they've looked bad.
I think the Raiders come playoff time could give the Chiefs their best game maybe.
They got to make the playoffs. 10-6 won't make the playoffs in the AFC. Got to be 11-5.
They'd have to go 4-1.
Yeah. 10-6 might make it, but odds are it's going to have to be 11-5.
I could see them
there might be, and there even might be an 11-5 team missing. That's a possibility. It's crazy. There's never been an AFC playoff race like it is now. There's never been at this point in the season, after Week 13, this many 8-win teams in one conference. Do you know that?
Yeah, the playoffs are wide open, except for Kansas City.
The AFC is just so everyone's got 8 wins, 9 wins.
The NFC is wide open. Anybody can win.
Oh yeah, that's 17 in the NFC.
Kind of like in New Orleans.
Dude, how crazy would it be? Imagine this: if Washington and the Giants both make the playoffs.
Is that possible?
Yeah, they're 6-6. They're both 5-7. Imagine.
Shit.
Oh, imagine if the NFC East gets 2 teams. Imagine.
Dude.
That would be
that won't happen. That won't happen.
That would be the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, quit making fun of the NFC East, man. They got some teams.
Yeah,
they got some teams.
All right, that'll be it for our money makers. We're just going to jump into the NFL schedule. We're just going to go game by game, chronological order, break them all down. We're going to start off with the Browns and the Titans. 41-35 win for Cleveland. Did you watch much of this game?
No, I didn't watch any of it.
Man, complete ass whooping. I
saw.
Like I said, first 6 possessions they scored. Baker looked really good. He's dropping dimes out there, man.
He'll look like shit next week. Don't worry.
Probably it's the Baker cycle. But they were dominating. They bottled up Derrick Henry too. That's what I was really impressed with. The Browns is on.
Yeah.
They made Derrick Henry scared, man. He fumbled the ball.
How many yards did he have?
60.
They had 35 points, but
and like at halftime, he didn't really have anything. So.
Yeah, they had 35
I know they
points.
had 35,
but they got ate up.
That's it's like kind of Mario Kart when they have the shell, man. When they're behind and they throw it and they catch up. Like it's like they have one of the cannons or whatever. They were gonna score. They were gonna come back. Cleveland got the foot off the gas. But this is an ass kicking.
Yeah.
Ass kicking.
It was. I don't know what to make of Tennessee, honestly. Like some weeks they look good. Some weeks like they kill the Colts and then they get killed by the Browns at home. They're worse. They're better on the road compared to at home. They're always losing at home. Yeah.
It wasn't that cold out.
I don't know what it is.
Might have been a big deal. Baker was high stepping. Baker was going crazy. He's gonna get some more commercials after that.
I wonder who Cleveland plays next week.
It's a great question. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I think Baker's gonna play like shit next week.
Yeah, he probably will. But the Browns are 9-3, man. Browns, you can't choke this. You cannot choke this.
What if they went 9-7 and missed the playoffs?
They could go 10-6 in this playoffs. They got to go 2-2.
I could see him going. I could see Baker going 9-7 and missing the playoffs. Maybe 10-6. I mean,
the Browns lose out. I think they got like 2 or 3 easy games on the schedule.
Yeah, but I mean Cleveland. I think they can. I think Cleveland can beat anybody and lose to anybody. Honestly, any given Sunday.
That team on the field that we saw Sunday is capable
can beat anybody.
It's capable of winning the Super Bowl.
But then the week before they're playing the Jaguars and win by 2, and it just don't look that good. Baker doesn't look that good either.
But man,
I mean the games I've watched, like I've only watched Cleveland once this year. Their full game. It was against Philly, but I mean. I just don't think Baker's capable of winning a Super Bowl right now.
What nobody's talking about right now is all this is happening without Odell Beckham Jr. That is a legitimate thing. That Baker gets worse with OBJ. He feels pressure to force it to him. Yeah. Feels pressure to force it to him.
Yeah.
He's just playing his game. Baker is just hitting whoever he thinks is
open. He definitely feels forced to get it to OBJ.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, I don't think they lost the game since OBJ got hurt. Yeah.
I wonder how he feels.
No way OBJ is back in Jay's next year. No way.
What happened to OBJ, man? At one point, he was like the face of sports. Like he was on everything.
After that one-handed catch.
Yeah. Shit. Now he's definitely still a really good receiver, but I don't even know if I'd put him in like that You think he's top 5?
No.
I don't
I'm
think
not
he's in
putting
that. I
him
don't
in the
think
same
he's
category as Adams, Nuke.
No, he's not in that upper echelon anymore. He was at a time, but right now he needs to play better.
Yep, he does.
I just don't think him and Baker are a good mix either.
Yeah, but that'll do it for the Browns and the Titans, man. What an impressive win for the Browns, sitting at 9-3 now. Who would have thought? Who would have thought they already broke the Vegas prop on them this year was 8.5 wins.
Really?
So they already got that. They already got
Browns.
that over. If anyone bet the Vegas odds, that's the third time in 14 years that they got the over. So you could have made a living betting the under on.
And I bet their over under on wins were probably so bad there. It's probably like 5, 4,
2.5. They're banging the unders. But next game is going to be. Can't read my handwriting. It's going to be the Saints and the Falcons. We already talked about this one a little bit. Really not too much to talk about here. Saints controlled the game. I think the Saints have one of the best defenses in the league. But what kind of worries me about the Saints is that they're playing so well in December. Like, this is what's happened in the Saints in the past. They played so well early. It's like they're peaking too early, and then they get into the playoffs, and they have a regular. Yeah. Like, the Saints used to always look just amazing at this time of the year. You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, I don't know. It just worries me that they're peaking too early, and they're playing their best football right now, which is not fun to want to be playing their best football.
I don't know. This team's good, though.
No, this team's good. And if they can get that one seed in the NFC and get the bye.
I don't even think it really, but, like, they were at home last year against Minnesota and lost.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
Like,
I think the bye will be huge.
The bye will be huge, but I don't think home field advantage really is as much of an advantage this year.
It's not.
Obviously
it's
not.
Definitely, it's definitely.
But
used to, like, when I was making NFL bets like last year, I would always look at the home field. Like, I would love the home field. Like,
but this year is just totally different.
Yeah, it's just everything's different.
Yeah,
it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The Saints got it done against the Falcons. Moving on, we got the Lions and the Bears. The Lions beat the Bears 34-30. Bears. I'm running out of words to say, dude. They were up 10 points.
34-24.
They were up 10 points with the ball at midfield with 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. They have the ball at midfield. Yeah. I was watching. So they get the 3 and out. Allen Robinson, it's like a 3rd and 8. Allen Robinson gets it. If he reaches for the sticks, it's first down. He doesn't reach for the sticks. 4th and inches. They punt it. Matthew Stafford.
God, where was the ball?
Midfield. They have the ball.
4th and inches.
10 and they punted it.
I don't know, but that's a tough call because if you don't get it,
I think they should have punted it because their offense sucks and their defense is.
Were they not running the ball good?
Huh? No.
But the Lions' defense is equally as bad almost.
Yeah, but it doesn't it shouldn't have came down to that call. Matthew Stafford went and got it. Mitch Trubisky,
Matthew Stafford's a bad man in the 4th quarter.
You see that Trubisky fumble though?
No.
And then after they score, they're up 3. Mitch Trubisky is in the pocket, fumbles it. Lions pick it up. Stafford. That's one of my biggest things.
4th quarter Stafford.
4th quarter.
4th quarter Stafford's a real thing.
Ice cold.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. They got their first coach under their new interim head coach.
Yeah.
So that was like the most un-Lions-like win of all time. Matt Patricia was coaching that game. They definitely would.
The Lions, they had I'm pretty sure they had one game with like the 40 games Patricia coached. They scored over 30 points, and the first game without him, they scored 34. So. Matt Patricia, but yeah, like that's what we were on, or I was talking about, or we were discussing earlier with Joe Judge. Belichick's coaching tree, like the coaching tree, like it's usually pretty bad. Like Josh McDaniel, bad head coach. Bill O'Brien, terrible. Bill O'Brien, if he ever gets another NFL head coaching job, nevertheless, like a GM spot he had.
No way.
Bill and Patricia, and there's more that just aren't coming to name right now, but like his coaching tree usually is not very impressive.
What do you think about Matt Nagy, offensive genius?
Man, I don't know if it's a product of quarterback play or if it's just he's not as good as
they're so bad in like situational football.
I don't think Matt Nagy's a good coach.
They look so bad. Like when the defense is quit now, which I don't even blame the defense.
Oh yeah.
Because like the defense was playing so good at the beginning of the year, but I bet they're just in there like, what the hell are these guys doing? Like they're just getting crazy stops. One of the best units in the league, and then the offense is just atrocious. So I don't even blame them for quitting.
Yeah, scoring like 2 touchdowns a game.
No, this defense has quit.
Yeah, it has. I think the whole Bears team has quit after that loss.
Which is crazy because if they would have won, they actually would have been in the 7th spot. If they would have beat the Lions, they would have been set in the 7th spot right now.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have kept that 7th spot. I think they're one of the worst teams.
They're pretty.
They're
damn
down
bad.
there.
No, but
really
you know what's
bad.
funny is I was looking at the coaches of the year the past 2 years. Guess who was the winner of Coach of the Year in 2018? Do you know?
Was it? Or it was probably Matt Nagy.
Matt Nagy. And guess who was second?
Doug Peterson.
Anthony Lynn.
Dang!
Yeah, that was the first and second in 2018 for coaching.
Those two are getting fired.
Yeah, those are two. Yeah, and they're both getting fired this year.
Maybe not Matt Nagy, but Anthony Lynn is toast.
Anthony
He's
Lynn
done.
probably is toast. But moving on, let's go talk Dolphins Bengals. We already talked about this one a little bit. This isn't one that I want to touch on too much. Do you have any extra thoughts on this game? Dolphins took care of business.
Dolphins look good.
Dolphins took care of business.
I'm interested to see how they're going to finish the season. I'm interested to see if they can make the playoffs.
They can make the playoffs. That game against the Bills. I think that one's in Buffalo too. Like that's another one.
That'd be a big game. Fitzpatrick needs to be playing, bro. Like Fitzpatrick gives them a better chance to win right now than Tua does.
And it's like, it just makes me pissed because I've always wanted to see Fitzpatrick in a situation like this, like in a team that actually has a good team around him. Because I've always thought he was a capable quarterback, like that was built for the big lights, man. And
he had a capable team in New York. I know they were like good and they choked. Like they had a playoff spot locked up.
I remember that.
It's like Fitzpatrick and Brandon Marshall. I remember those two. Those two were good together. The Jets at the time, Brandon Marshall, man.
I remember that team. That team collapsed. Oh yeah, he was.
Brandon Marshall. Fantasy football. Brandon Marshall. I remember he was a freaking stud.
I remember that.
God.
Yeah, not in real life. He's just a beast.
He is a beast. He had like 22. He holds the record, I think, for catches. He had like 22.
Really? 22 in a game?
God,
that's insane.
That's ridiculous.
All right, let's go. Moving on. We got Vikings Jaguars 27-24. This was such a weird game. Such a weird game, dude. Like it was crazy. Dan Bailey shanked 2 extra points. I think.
Dan Bailey and he shanked a game winner. It was like a 50-yard field goal, and he just shanked the shit out of it.
And then he ended up hitting the game winner in overtime. But the Vikings, like they did what they had to do. They're coming out with the win.
I wonder if Dan Bailey's got cut. I would not be surprised if Dan Bailey got cut.
I don't think he got cut.
He missed 2 extra points. He missed a game-winning field goal. I want to say he missed 2 field goals.
No, he missed 1 field goal. 2 extra points, 1 field goal.
Dude, he almost cost him the game.
He did almost cost him.
And his game-winning field goal was from the 1 yard line. Like it wasn't like.
Dude, imagine it's so funny because they tried to run it in. I think they tried to run it in like 4 times from the 1. Like got a defensive penalty, kept trying to run it. They were all right. I guess we'll kick it because you see so many teams like just get to the 15 and like all right, we're gonna kick it now. But like they really wanted to get
confidence in Dan Bailey either. Even from the 1 yard line.
I liked it just in general. Like I don't like when they just kick it when they get to the 15.
You trust your kicker. Like if you have Justin Tucker on the sideline, would you rather a fumble? What would you be saying if you fumbled the ball?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What would you be saying if you threw
anyone else than Justin Tucker though? If you really trust your kicker,
if you trust your kicker, if you trust your kicker,
outside of it too, like
you get a block. But the percentage, like that happening, chances of that happening are slim to none. Honestly, like how often do you see a screwed up snap? I can't remember the last time.
You don't see it too much.
Or a blocked field goal.
You don't see it too much. You don't see it too much in the NFL.
If I'm a coach personally, I'm on the 15-yard line, and I trust my kicker like every single time. I'm saying I'm out there before like my offense does something stupid because you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, you could get a flag, 15-yard penalty.
Maybe once you get to the 15-yard line, but 40 and above, hell no. 40 and above, hell no.
I think you need to get 35. 35 and under is good range. If you're like first or second down, you trust your kicker 35 yards.
I agree.
35 yards, NFL kicker.
Mike Lennon looked all right. Dalvin Cook, I think he got like 32 carries, something like that. I don't think this Vikings team. I actually like this Vikings team a lot. Like a year or 2 ago.
That's when their defense was good. Now their defense is terrible.
Yeah, now their defense is terrible. Mike Lennon kind of lit him up a little bit.
Yeah.
He looked good. DJ Chark had some great catches. There's not too much to talk about this game. The Vikings pulled out 27-24.
I don't know why the Jaguars aren't playing Gardner Minshew. I don't know why they're playing Mike Lennon. I think they want to lose.
No, I think they want to lose.
I mean, the prize right now is Trevor Lawrence, and I mean, I'm sure Jacksonville is rooting so hard for the Jets to lose. But
so moving on, we got the Raiders and the Jets. 31-28 Raiders. It looked like the Raiders. If they would have lost this one, the playoff hopes would have been over. This is a game they had to win.
E-Hall, if you're listening, somehow the Raiders, man, I thought they were good. I thought they were good, but now
no, dude, they were my favorite team to watch. Like earlier in the year, just because like one of my favorite teams to watch because they play so physical, like flying around.
Josh Jacobs,
physical blocking team, man. Such a physical blocking team. Like they
Darren Waller went off on Sunday.
Yeah, he did.
Off.
I don't know what. Like 12 catches, like
45
yards. Yeah. No, he went crazy. 2 touchdowns. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. No, Darren Waller can do that sometimes.
Yeah, they were splitting him out wide one-on-one.
No, he's a beast. He's catching the ball. He's an absolute beast. We got Notre Dame beating Ohio State right now. Yeah, we're watching these games right now as we're doing this podcast. Iowa's beating North Carolina. I wish we could talk about all these college basketball games.
There's so many good ones today.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. I wish we would have been able to do this podcast earlier today. Could have gave you all our picks. But
That's my fault. That's my fault.
no, it's all good. Well, there's going to be a lot more days like this. There's a lot more days like this. College basketball coming. A lot more.
Definitely.
A lot more. That's a great thing about college basketball. It's
Every
always the
day.
next day. Always the next day. I know.
It's a good day. Really good day today, though. College
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah. And then you got that game tonight, too.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win, Duke or Illinois? Well, I think
I think
Illinois
I'm taking. I'll have to side with Illinois just because they got a little bit more experience. But I'm talking about the football game too. Ravens, the Cowboys.
That's like. Honestly, I feel like I'm more interested in the college basketball.
Yeah, no, I probably am too. Let me see if Sloan. Dad struck an even here. He's at wrestling. That's tough. Yeah, we had a guest speaker lined up, but his tire popped on the highway. So no guest speaker for you guys today. But let's go into our next game. We got Colts Texans. We already talked about this one a little bit too. I don't think we got to talk about this one anymore. I think we already talked about it.
Texans.
Oh
yeah, we already talked.
Yeah, we already talked about it. Tough fumble. Rams Cardinals talked about that. Giants Seahawks. Talked a little bit about that. We talked a little bit about Giants Seahawks. Man, what a win for them. What a win for Colt McCoy. Colt time, baby.
Gotta love Colt McCoy, man.
Gotta love Colt McCoy. He just knows how to win.
Yeah, he
He knows
does.
how to rally a lot. Knows how to win.
I should have watched that. I should have watched the Giants.
Yeah,
play.
no, it was a
I
great
didn't
game.
I didn't really get to see Colt McCoy.
It was a great game.
He didn't put up numbers, but hey, he wins
He
games.
does. He wins games.
It's disappointing he never got a real chance. He's never going to get that chance anymore, but I swear he was a capable starting NFL quarterback at one point in his career.
He's outside of his prime, but like this next week, he got a big win against the Seahawks.
He didn't play that well though.
No, he didn't. But it was a weird game. Like they were running the
But
clock
he
down,
did
running
win.
possession.
He did win.
And they were holding the Seahawks. And he was getting big third downs. Like in fourth quarter, he
But
got
he
big
did
third
win,
downs
yeah.
when they needed it. Moved the sticks.
Yeah. But yeah, I think at the time he was like definitely capable of starting.
Yeah, no, I do
quarterback.
too. Yeah, I do too. Like he's better than Baker in my eyes. Like the Baker is right now, or at least really close to it. Like he was in this Cleveland team, like his second or third year in the league.
Oh yeah. When he was in his prime, yeah. With this team,
Yeah.
I think I honestly think any NFL quarterback, maybe not any, but most NFL quarterbacks can succeed with Cleveland's team right now.
Yeah, honestly. But moving on, we got
Can't be stupid with the ball.
Eagles. Patriots Chargers. Patriots beat the Chargers 45-0.
What are the Patriots looking like in the playoff race right now?
6-6. Got to run the table and get some help.
Man, New England. Bill Belichick is the greatest football
Yeah, but
coach of
that's
all
the
time.
coaching mismatch was so apparent on Sunday
Anthony
because the
Lynn.
Chargers have such a more talented roster than the Patriots.
Yeah,
What was
they
the
do.
result of 45-0 win for the
45-0
Patriots?
loss.
No, I actually like Anthony Lynn too. I don't
I
think
used to. I don't know about anymore.
No, I think he's a decent coach.
I think the Chargers have just kind of given up on him.
Yeah, they can't win close games.
I feel like they've definitely given up on
think
this
so? You
season.
think he's gone? You think he's toast?
Oh yeah, he's done.
That's what we need to do in one podcast, just like NFL hot seat rankings. Go down.
Oh yeah. There's some coaches on the hot seat.
A lot of coaches.
Yeah,
on the hot seat.
Anthony Lynn, I
Coaching
think-
Carousel.
Yeah, Anthony Lynn's toast. He's done.
No, but dude, this game was crazy. Justin Herbert got completely smothered by the Patriots.
Des Bryant tested positive for
Dang.
he's oh my god,
Des
against the
Bryant,
Cowboys.
It
Wasn't meant to be, man.
Dang,
Against the
that is
Cowboys.
brutal. Oh, that is so brutal.
Why is this man tested positive for Corona on the day of the game?
I wasn't even thinking about that. I would have like thrown up the X after touchdown.
He was gonna
Damn.
fuck the Cowboys up too.
That is so tough. That is
is
so
tough.
tough. Oh my god.
That is tough.
That is so tough. So tough. Yeah, man, the Patriots it's just complete domination. Like it was crazy to watch.
I didn't watch any of the game, but like
Man.
0 points.
45-0.
45-0. How often do you see that score in the NFL?
Yeah. You don't even like see that in high school too often.
No.
45-0.
And especially when like LA is the more talented team.
But the next one we got Chiefs 22, Broncos 16. The Chiefs, it was not an impressive performance at all. The defense won them this game. It wasn't Mahomes and Kelsey that won them this game. It was the defense that won them this game. Drew Lock had his chance. He had a chance to come beat Patrick Mahomes, and he didn't do it. I know some people out there think Drew Lock is a franchise QB. Or
Hell no, he is not a franchise
He is
quarterback.
not. But what I love about Drew Lock,
He likes to
he
dance.
doesn't know
He dances,
that
man.
like he's not good. Like he thinks like he was in the
He's
locker
confident in
room.
himself,
And he's always dancing after like he'll throw terrible, then throw one good. But like he's that type of guy in the locker room. He's like, dude, if we had five more minutes in that game, we would have fucked him up.
Oh yeah. He is that dude. Freaking, you see that Boston College win right
Oh
now?
yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby.
Notre Dame
No, but
winning.
don't you think Drew locks that guy in the locker room? Like, dude, when we see them in the playoffs, we're gonna kill him. We're not gonna make the playoffs, Drew. Yo, I swear to God, we're gonna make the playoffs. We're definitely gonna make the playoffs.
I don't know, but
I think Drew's that type of guy.
yeah,
So
I like
much
Drew Lock.
confidence in Drew Lock.
Yeah,
man.
Drew Lock's got
does.
swag,
so
man.
much
No
confidence
doubt.
in Drew Lock. I'm gonna always
I just don't know if he's that good though. But.
No, he's not. He's not. But like, I actually think he thinks he's better than Patrick.
You think?
Ah, Patrick. If I had you that time.
No, he does not think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. If he does, kudos to him. That's a lot of confidence.
Yeah. If Carson Wentz has confidence.
Yeah, Drew Lock hasn't gone through what Carson Wentz has gone through.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. But let's go. We already talked about the football team, and the Steelers. That just leaves us with the Bills and the Niners. Man, yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about that game? Bills,
Buffalo looks good, man.
Buffalo does look good.
Josh Allen's legit.
He's got 2 good weapons around him.
Yeah, he didn't even have John Brown last night.
John
Cole
Brown,
Beasley.
Stephon Diggs.
What a game.
No, 3 good weapons. Because Cole Beasley's a beast. And this isn't like Cole Beasley. What again? This is Cole Beasley. What a stretch of games. He's been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Like he's just a real. Troy Aikman said that he is unguardable one-on-one.
He might be.
No,
He might be the best slot receiver in the NFL.
Route runner, man. Cole Beasley. The Cowboys are missing him. Cowboys miss him big time, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's doing better in Buffalo than he's
No,
ever
he
did
is.
in
Yeah,
Dallas.
Josh Allen loves Cole Beasley. He loves
I would love Cole Beasley too if I were a quarterback.
Yeah, no, this Bills team, low key, they have a pretty good defense. So this is the team that
Yeah, they do have.
if, like,
I think
they
their
were a
defense
team
has
to beat the
improved.
Chiefs, this might be the one. This might be the one in the AFC. This might be the one.
Yeah, I think they can
Honestly.
definitely give him a game. No doubt about
Do
it.
you think you might have them like number 2 on your AFC? Like if you're just going to go through Super Bowl contenders?
Yeah, I would probably have both
Probably have
of
number
them
2. Yeah.
Especially after I watched last night.
Yeah.
They looked good.
Yeah,
Impressive.
Bills at 2. So I mean that's pretty interesting to see. Then we got we're not even going to talk about the Ravens Cowboys tonight because that's already going to be over by the time this is out. So but I think the Ravens are going to win.
Yeah, I think the
If
Ravens
I have
are
to
going to
go,
win too.
just to look smart for you guys, I'm going to go.
I don't know what, but Baltimore's spread has changed. It's gone lower.
Really?
Yeah, but I'd probably take Baltimore
I'm
in
going
the
to go
points.
Ravens 31, Cowboys 20. That's my pick.
Taking Baltimore in the points.
Yeah,
Me too.
taking Baltimore in the
Taking
points.
points.
'Cause I don't think. I mean the Cowboys.
They might be able to keep it close, but I think Baltimore comes out. I mean, they got to
And
win
they
this
have to
game,
win this
obviously.
Yeah, they have to win this
Lamar's
game. They're all
back.
healthy now. They're back. They got their whole backfield.
I think they'll have a big game
I think they're
tonight.
gonna go crazy. I got at least. I got 5 touchdowns for Lamar.
If Baltimore doesn't come out and look good tonight, though, then yeah.
A lot of fantasy seasons on the line tonight. A lot of fantasy seasons on the line out there around the world. I'm sure.
Iowa's
From my
killing North Carolina.
30 to 15, dude. I actually
Hawkeyes.
thought that might happen, but
Yeah,
I'm
Texas
sure
was
North
big.
Carolina will make it again. But Iowa's got one of the best offenses in the country. Probably the best offense in the country. To be honest,
That big dude, man, he's putting up points. Yeah.
yeah, they can't guard him, man.
And I know Bohannon
He's
and
winning
Frederick.
Naismith. I wish I could see some odds on Naismith. He's definitely going to rookie guard unless he gets injured.
Like,
Definitely.
he's got some big old
Not even
eyebrows.
close. Not even
I
close.
feel like Iowa has a bunch of shooters on the team.
But that'll be it for the NFL. That's it for the NFL Week 13. Let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about James Harden. It's been a weird situation surrounding him. He hasn't been coming to practice. I think he did show up to. He showed up to the facility today. So he has arrived in Houston. It's been weird, because John Wall said they asked John Wall. He's like, yeah, he's gonna play. They're asking everyone. And they asked the general manager. He's like, I don't know where he is. You have to ask James. He said he's not here. He
showed up.
So you need to ask him.
He showed up
Yeah,
today.
he showed up today. Yeah, that's what I said. He showed up today.
He don't want to be in Houston, though.
But
I
then he
wouldn't want
says
to be
he's
in Houston.
open to a trade for Philly. Like that's requesting a trade.
He said
when you say you're
he's open for a trade. Yeah, Philly and like 7 other teams.
Yeah.
That is
I mean,
basically
that's
requesting a trade.
You just say you're
I'm open to a trade.
Yeah, like that's just requesting a trade without
Requesting it.
yeah, that's just, I'm open to a trade.
I don't think this Houston team has any chance of winning anything this year. If I'm going to be honest with you. John Wall. Maybe if this team was 5 years ago, but
roster.
it is an interesting roster. But I just don't think John Wall. I think they downgraded big time at the point guard position. Even if Harden and Westbrook didn't mesh well.
Just the other day, John Wall is way better than Westbrook.
He doesn't watch
I slid
basketball.
up. I say, cap.
No. Westbrook's going to give you 110% every single night. If you don't people that don't appreciate Russell Westbrook,
His mentality is elite. Man.
it is. Did you see that thing where he's raised the intensity?
It matched with
first
LeBron
practice.
had his mindset. Holy shit.
LeBron had Russ.
Yeah.
I love Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
he'd be insane.
People don't appreciate Russ. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Not everyone can do just what you like the triple doubles. Like,
and I think he's got a great spot in Washington.
I do too. I think it's a lot better for him. I think he's definitely a better fit in Washington compared to
him
Houston.
and Harden both need the ball in their hands.
I don't think that wasn't a good fit.
That wasn't a good fit at all. Like they both need the ball.
Westbrook needs the ball in his hands. He's a true 2, and Westbrook's a true 1. So I think Washington. I think they can.
I would love to see James Harden get traded to Philly though. If they do, I'm putting big money on the title.
Oh yeah, James Harden.
Him and Embiid together, but Daryl Morey, interestingly enough, was the GM for James Harden in Houston. Said he doesn't want to give up one of his 2 young stars, which I think is a mistake. I think he would give up. Ben Simmons for Harden.
If they're trying to win right now, I think they should give up Ben Simmons for Harden like that. Like Ben Simmons and Harden, and maybe even like a first rounder.
No, I mean we'll see if Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid can really work together. But Daryl Morey says he thinks that they can with the shooting that he's put around him. Because obviously they're not going to work well together when they're surrounded by Al Horford, Josh Richardson, and guys can't really shoot.
Philadelphia. They got Seth Curry.
They got Seth Curry. They got
I know they got some shooters.
They picked up a lot of guys this offseason.
But Seth Curry's a good addition, definitely.
No, they got
somebody that can shoot. They let go of JJ Redick. He would have. I mean, that was their big issue last year. No floor spacing.
They didn't have enough shooting. Bro, I'm looking up who they picked up because I made
adding James Harden to that 76ers team, I think would automatically make them the favorites for the finals or win it all.
Who the Sixers picked up. Yeah, definitely. I would too.
They're competing already. I think just adding Harden, especially if they kept Simmons and somehow were able to keep those 2.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. No, there's no way that would happen.
Because I mean,
Danny Green. Yeah, Danny Green. That was a great pickup for them. But he's someone that can shoot it, like way better than Al Horford out there.
Yeah, he had a bad finals. But he's definitely somebody that can still shoot it, I think.
Oh yeah. But their starting lineup, they're going to roll out a starting lineup that's probably going to be Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. And that's pretty good starting. It's a lot better than what they had last year.
Imagine if you said James Harden instead of Ben Simmons. Oh man.
They also picked up T. Ferg.
Oh yeah, what an addition.
Yeah, but they got
I can't believe T. Ferg's getting another chance.
Have Shake Milton and Matisse Thybulle come off the
Shake Milton, he played good
Shake
last
Milton
year.
might start, honestly. Shake Milton might start.
And Matisse Thybulle, he's a good defender.
Great player off the bench. Oh, we got Notre Dame winning too? Come on, baby. We got Notre Dame.
I hope it comes out of that Illinois game. That would be crazy.
Let's talk about a little bit about LeBron and Kyrie. Kyrie made some comments. It was the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. This is the first time in my career when I can look down on the other end of the floor and say, that motherfucker can make that shot too. I don't think it even makes the list of the top 10 stupidest things Kyrie Irving has said. I don't think it even makes the list, but it's probably number 11.
Kyrie Irving's cancer, bro. He's cancer. That dude. I liked him on Cleveland too.
No, he was
ever since he left Cleveland.
He was such a beast. He won him that ring.
But in Boston, he sucked. I'm interested to see how he'll do in Brooklyn.
And then he wanted to be the man, said it in Cleveland, wanted out. And LeBron, honestly, LeBron was just he came out and said, I was hurt. I genuinely wanted the best for Kyrie in Cleveland. I wanted him to be the future MVP of the league. LeBron really did want. I believe that. Watching LeBron talk to Kyrie, LeBron talked to Kyrie like a son, man.
Yeah.
He loved Kyrie. Dead ass loved Kyrie. They won a ring together, and then Kyrie just wanted to be the man, wanted to be the alpha.
Kyrie is not an alpha.
You're not, by the way, Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Kevin Durant is. You're not.
KD's the alpha on that team, not Kyrie. Don't get twisted. Harden to Brooklyn. I mean, that was catching the last team.
Dude, that'd be hilarious if Kyrie gets shipped to
Houston. Brooklyn, if they don't make that move, say Brooklyn's all right, or we'll give you, or Houston's saying they're all right, we'll give you Harden, and maybe not even anything else. You say, give me Kyrie. First round pick, maybe first round pick, second round pick, and LeVert. You think LeVert?
Yeah.
LeVert?
Dude, LeVert's
good.
He might be a future star. No, but dude, right now the Nets roster, I thought they had some of that coming off the books. I didn't know they still kept everybody, dude. They still have Spencer Dinwiddie. They still have Karis LeVert. Yeah, they still have DeAndre Jordan. They still have Joe Harris. Dude, that roster is insane. That roster is absolutely insane.
Let's see if KD can win a game being the man or win a championship.
I haven't seen it yet. I hope he doesn't, man. I really hope he doesn't. But if he does,
you can't say he's not the greatest scorer of all time. If he wins the championship in Brooklyn, what if he's tearing shit up? Averaging 40 a game. It's KD. He's going to do that this year. He's coming for 35 a game. No. People are forgetting. Trajan's forgetting. This is the best scorer ever. I hate his guts, but there ain't nobody better on the offensive end. At least in my lifetime.
Yeah, we need to move on. Let's talk about Ohio State. Enough about that. But Ohio State, they are 5-0 right now. They just came in 4th place in the college football playoff rankings. We're going to look at those and break them down a little bit. But very interesting because you have to. The Big Ten. The rules are going into this year. You have to play at least 6 games to be eligible for the Big Ten title game. They've only played 5 games. They're sitting at 5-0 right now.
Ohio State deserves to play.
So they said they're going to have an emergency meeting. So the debate is, if they don't make the Big Ten championship game, if they don't win
that would be some bull if they didn't put Ohio State in the playoff.
They
put like A&M over Ohio State in the playoff.
They put 2 SEC teams. I wouldn't even watch the playoff.
God.
I'd boycott college football.
Ohio State, even if they only get their 5, like they don't get their minimum required of games in, I still think they deserve a playoff spot.
SEC, suck on these nuts, man. I don't know. You're paying the college football playoff committee.
I know.
Like, let's look at those rankings right now because I think they just came out.
Yeah, they did. I saw Iowa State was at 7.
Really? Shit, they might fuck around and make it.
7.
Where's my phone go?
What would Texas be at?
I think they're at 20.
If they would have beat Iowa State. God.
Well,
Up there. What's OU at? Oh, really?
Yeah. Iowa State only has 1 loss.
Oh, shit. Imagine if they made the playoff.
That'd be crazy. And what if like they got in over Ohio State?
Fuck it. I'd rather see Iowa State in there.
I would too. But no, these are like the old. Pulled up the 2019.
Yeah, if we can get Iowa State in there, screw your minimum games. Ohio State, you can't make it because you didn't play the right amount of games. Taking Iowa State and Breece Hall. Dang, Ohio State can shoot the ball, man. You can shoot some threes.
College football playoff. Come on, pull up for me. Okay.
Notre Dame was 2.
Really? Yeah. All right. So Alabama comes in at number 1. Clear number 1 in my eyes. Clear number 1. Definitely the best team.
No, Clemson.
Right now. Notre Dame comes in at number 2.
Bro, Trevor Lawrence is winning a championship
Clemson
this
comes
year.
in at number 3. Ohio State comes in at number 4. You think taking Clemson to win it?
Yes.
Texas A&M at 5 and Florida at 6. What the hell? What the hell is that? What the hell?
What?
Texas A&M at 5. Dude, that team is not a top 10 team.
They're 1 loss, though, and they have some good wins.
Give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Who deserves to be over them?
Florida at 6. Iowa State should be 6 or 5 or 6. But
Ohio State's 4.
What do you mean?
Isn't Ohio State 4 right now?
No, it's 7.
Ohio State?
Iowa State. It should be above Florida. Cincinnati at 7. Man, college football.
Iowa State's 8.
No, Iowa State's 9. Cincinnati is 7. What Tulsa went in and beat Cincinnati? I put Cincinnati above Florida and A&M. Cincinnati should be at 5.
No, they shouldn't.
Georgia at 8.
Get out of here with that trade.
I'm just anybody but get these SEC teams out of here, man.
Get out of here with Cincinnati. Should be over
Cincinnati.
Texas A&M.
I'm taking
Florida.
Cincinnati over Texas A&M all day.
I'm taking TU over Cincinnati all day.
I'm taking TU over Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M is ass.
I haven't really watched a lot of Texas A&M this year.
Just so uninspired by their offense. So uninspired.
Yeah, Kellen Mond against LSU was.
Yeah, so uninspired by their offense. I don't think they're very good at all. I think Kyle Trask and Florida are a lot better.
Kyle Trask is good. He's legit.
Yeah, no,
and they have Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is a freak.
Got Cincinnati coming at 7. It's gonna be weird because what if? I really hope they would put Cincinnati in over a 1-loss SEC team because I guess in theory here, Ohio State isn't eligible. If they don't make it, Alabama's going to kill A&M. Maybe Florida loses. Cincinnati might slide into that spot. It's either probably going to be Cincinnati or Iowa State, which would be. Then you got Miami coming in at 10. Dude, they're just not that many good teams in college football.
Cincinnati ain't making that spot.
Then you got Miami coming in at 10, Iowa State at 9, OU at 11. I like that. Indiana at 12. Dude, no way. I'm looking at last week's. Oh my god.
I would say it's 7.
Oh my god. Disregard everything I just said. Wow. I cannot believe I just read off last week's.
Come on, man.
That is tough.
It's all right.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we got Alabama at 1, Notre Dame at 2, Clemson at 3, Ohio State at 4. Same thing. Texas A&M coming in at 5. Poor shit. Florida coming in at 6, same thing. Iowa State at 7 this time. So they did pass Cincinnati. So I guess Iowa State would slide into that spot instead of Cincinnati if they were to win a Big 12 title.
Dez says he's quitting season.
Huh?
Dez just quit.
Dude.
Said, yep. He said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it quit for the rest of the season. I can't deal with this.
Wow. What, do you think he's just talking about the virus, or do you think he's talking about his team, or what? Seems like a pretty subtle tweet.
Done with all of it, I guess.
Just called the quits.
Oh, tell me why they pull me from warming up so I can go get tested. My shit came back positive. I tested positive for COVID. What the F? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't.
So
Why did they?
I
I didn't think they tested during on game days. I saw that. That's retarded. I'd be pissed off too if I was Dez. I'm sure he was really looking forward to playing the Cowboys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's just pissed.
I'd be pissed off too.
It's probably false positive.
Probably feels fine.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking Corona.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's so tough. I
feel bad for Dez
Bryant.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Why are they pulling him from warm-ups?
Yeah, I don't know.
Retarded.
Maybe someone else had it, and
Stupid.
I don't know. Watch him cancel the game, though. Watch him cancel the game.
Yeah, why?
Wouldn't even surprise me.
He's warming up, so can't you darn like
Yeah, people would be
in close proximity, I guess.
Watch him shut down the game. Watch him shut down tonight's game.
Fucking shit, dude.
Whatever. All right, but continuing on for college football rankings, you got Cincinnati coming in at 8, Georgia at 9, Miami at 10, pretty much the same thing. OU at 11, Indiana at 12. Really impressive win for them over Wisconsin.
Okay.
I love this Indiana team. Love their head coach.
Tom Allen.
Defense,
Tom Allen is a hell of a coach.
Yeah, he is. Coastal Carolina at 13 after that big win against BYU. I think it's a little low for me. I'd like them up there at 11, but no, Coastal Carolina at 13. Man, you just have to be.
Coastal Carolina at 13 is good. They're at 7. They
happy.
got 4
They're happy
spots.
with
They're
13.
going
They're
up
happy.
5 spots actually.
Northwestern at 14. Okay, they lost the game. Northwestern would have been undefeated. They probably have them at like 8 at this point.
I wouldn't. I mean,
USC at 15.
If
USC still has
if Northwestern was undefeated right now, would you think they're like one of the top 4 teams in the country? Because I wouldn't.
No.
You want to put the best 4 teams in the playoff. At the end of the day,
I mean, I agree with that to an extent, though. But like, I hate when 2 SEC teams, like one has 2 losses and they shouldn't get in there. They're one of the best 4 teams in the country, though. Like, why the hell are they one of the best 4 teams?
Not 2 losses.
They play in one of your conferences that you suck
No
your
one's
nuts.
ever been in the playoff with 2 losses.
But they try to put an SEC team with 2 losses in there every year. You always see
love the
Paul
SEC.
Feinbaum. You always see Paul Feinbaum up there making a case for some 2-loss SEC team.
I hate the SEC.
We got USC coming in at 15. They're still 4-0. So maybe if they USC, maybe if they can kick some ass in the next 3 games and get in. But yeah, they're not a playoff team. I watched them play. Definitely not.
They should have lost to Arizona State the first game.
Yeah.
No,
Iowa coming in at 16. I actually think they're a lot better than USC. I think Iowa's a solid team.
I would take Iowa over USC.
North Carolina at 17.
Excited for these bowl games.
Which, I mean, I think North Carolina. Yeah, excited for these bowl games. Oh yeah.
Bowl
Big
games,
time,
man.
big time bowl games. We got BYU coming in at 18. Yeah, after that loss, drop down. The Raging Cajuns coming in at 19. We got Texas coming in at 20 with 3. Man, these rankings are so bad. Like, these teams are so bad in here, dude. Like, are we missing teams? Everyone's back now. I guess it's been a weird year since people haven't played the games. But I just feel like usually top to bottom, 1 through 25, like teams are better.
Yeah.
Like teams are just better than they are right now. Like I'm like looking through these top 10 through 20. I'm like these teams are not good.
You don't like the Raging Cajuns, man, of Louisiana? They beat another ranked little team.
They beat Iowa State.
The first game of the year. Those 2 teams played
Dude, if
again.
Iowa State didn't lose that game, they would definitely.
Their one loss is Louisiana.
Yeah. That's their one loss. Yeah, I know.
Holy
start the year.
crap.
Coming in at 21, we got the undefeated Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah, 4-0. We got OSU coming in. OSU still ranked.
Yeah, why is OSU ranked?
North Carolina State, 3-loss North Carolina State coming in at 23. Interesting. We got Tulsa coming in at 24, and then a 5-3 Missouri.
Why is OSU and North Carolina State ahead of Tulsa? I know OSU beat Tulsa. I do know that, but like just off recently, like I'm saying Tulsa looks like the better team than OSU. Like, and they played them super tough. And they should have won if it wasn't for like Philip Montgomery just being stupid, stupid coaching decisions.
So what do you think with this Ohio State deal? You think the Big Ten committee should come out and say we should just let them in the title game? You think that's what they should do? Yeah, I think
that's what they will do.
They should try to schedule Texas A&M for Saturday.
They won't, but
they would 30-piece Texas A&M.
You think?
Fraudulent Aggies.
I think Ohio State is definitely one of the best 4 teams in the country. Like, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, because after those, I feel like the 4 teams are pretty clear.
Yeah.
The 4 teams are pretty clear.
They are clear. Super clear.
Like, I think we could play the college football playoff like next week. I don't think anyone would be mad.
I think the 4 best teams in the nation are pretty obvious.
I think they are too.
And Notre Dame, usually you'd be getting some pushback on that, but they've actually looked impressive this year. They have some good wins. That Clemson win. I mean, if Notre Dame finishes, I don't know how many games left they have until their conference championship, but. They're playing in the conference this year against Clemson.
They are in the ACC.
Those 2 are going to rematch. The loser of that, if Clemson loses.
Yeah, if Clemson loses, they might.
They might not make it.
They might get bounced.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. I forgot they were in the ACC. So we're going to see them play again.
But
that's amazing.
But if Notre Dame's undefeated going in that game, they lose to Clemson, they'll probably still make it.
They're playing. They're playing the 19th, Saturday the 19th at 3. It's already set. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So, if Clemson wins that game, 2 teams are going to – Alabama will obviously be in it. It's just going to be that. But if Clemson were to lose to Notre Dame
that'll get interesting.
Yeah. Clemson won't make the playoffs. You can't put a two-loss team in the playoff. Unless there's multiple 2-loss teams.
What if they lose on like some crazy shit though? Like they just dominate 500 total yards. Notre Dame gets like 200. They get some crazy shit.
I don't think Notre Dame has any chance second time against Clemson with Trevor Lawrence already having a win over him.
So what if Iowa State goes and beats OU by 30? And then Notre Dame goes. If Iowa State loses by 30 against Clemson. They both 1 loss. And Iowa State's the Big 12 champion. Interesting debate, huh?
That's probably.
It's gonna be interesting.
They would put Notre Dame in.
I think it would have to be interesting though.
They would put Notre Dame in. You could say they have the 30-point loss, but they also have a win over them.
Yeah.
I just don't think a lot of people would respect Iowa State.
The Raging Cajuns.
Yeah, that's such a bad loss. If they were undefeated right now.
Yeah, well, at least the Raging Cajuns are ranked. At least it's not like a horrible team. Like they're still in the top.
If Iowa State was undefeated, they'd be the number 3 team in the country.
Yeah, they would be.
It's undefeated.
The Raging, I bet they would.
Raging Cajuns.
I bet the head coach and quarterback of that team, Matt Campbell, would give his left nut to have that game back.
Matt Campbell's a hell of a football coach. Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't gone anywhere else yet. He's totally changed Iowa State.
I feel like he actually would give his left testicle to replay that game.
Yeah, I'm sure most Iowa State fans would too.
Yeah,
but it all depends if they beat OU. Like if they beat OU, you gotta look back at that season and think like what could have been if they don't get into the playoff. Like dang, we really lost to Louisiana.
Still though, you're gonna look back at that season back. Damn, that was a great season.
That was a great season, obviously, but
yeah, if we would have just beat the Raging.
Like looking at the team you lost to, like Louisiana.
That's like OSU when they blew it that 1 year. They blew it
Iowa State.
They blew it so hard too. They would have definitely made it to.
National championship. That was before the playoff.
Yeah, that was the BCS era. They still ended up getting number 3. They almost made it. Came down to like that.
It was them. It was Alabama and LSU.
Yeah. And it was
of course
still like
OSU
even
choked,
after
though.
OSU choked against Iowa State, like it was still like neck and neck. Like I think Alabama had like 5 more points than them, something crazy like that. BCS
Really?
points, yeah. Like it was still
Alabama
neck
won.
and neck.
Alabama won it all that year too.
they beat
They
LSU.
dominated
I think they beat
LSU. Because LSU beat them earlier in that year, and then Alabama dominated
That's
them.
like when we got 3 straight LSU Bama national championships every single year. Les Miles, baby.
Les Miles. Wasting away his career at Kansas, huh?
But why the hell is he at Kansas?
I don't think he get another job.
I need to talk. We need to get Reese here and have him talk about.
Yeah, I mean he's
Les
a college
Miles.
football player.
Dude, no, he's been their starting punter for like 5 straight games.
Yeah.
Reese has got the starting punting job, and that's a great punting
Shout out
job to have
Reese
because you punt a lot at Kansas.
Yeah.
Like that might be the best punting job in the country.
He's on the field a lot, man. He's on the field
You get a lot of punts when you're at
He's on the
Kansas.
field a lot.
Like if he can develop and become an NFL prospect, he'll have that display, man. He'll be able to show everyone. No, but when I check his stats up there every game. He's been averaging like high 30s, 40s.
Really?
Punt. Yeah. So he's
good.
on the ball good. Yeah. Starting punter, baby.
Shout out
Yeah,
Reese.
no, he's going to be on this podcast here soon. We're going to get him on here. He said he would after the season comes to it.
Oh yeah, he's still playing.
He said he will. Yeah.
They probably only have one more game left. Though.
Kansas almost got a win last week. I think it was a 3-point game in the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, that was the game. That was the game they would have won if they were to win.
They suck
Texas
too.
sucks this year.
They suck.
They
suck.
Texas almost lost it.
Yeah. It took a lot for Texas to beat them. But Texas is obviously way better. Boston College is up 10 points right now, baby.
Oh, baby. Give me a bop. Give me a bop.
Oh, shit. It's going to come out. So fast. I hope it does.
Okay. All right, so let's go. Yeah, that's too fast. But let's talk about the ESPN 100 a little bit. Let's talk about the ESPN 100 a little bit. Just okay. So I'm just gonna come around with my 4 worst takeaways. DeMar DeRozan at 82. How is he number 80? He's way better than the 82nd best player in the league. And for comparison, he's averaged like over 20 the past 8 seasons. And then you have Lonzo Ball at 54.
Lonzo Ball at 54. I don't even know if he belongs in the top 100.
What's the logic there? Like,
you think he belongs in the top 100?
All right, dude. I'm going to go to their rankings and read what they have.
I wonder how many point guards I would take over Lonzo Ball. I feel like Lonzo Ball is very frustrating to watch.
I mean,
he's a good defender and he's a good passer, but he cannot score.
I like watching him play.
I don't know
Just because I enjoy he's like a Jason Kidd. Poor man's Jason Kidd.
Very poor man's Jason Kidd. Right now.
Lonzo Ball can get better, but
right
I don't
now.
know about very poor man's.
He can't score.
No, he can't.
Can't shoot. Can't even shoot free throws.
No, he can't.
Jason Kidd could put the ball in the bucket.
No, that's a problem that he.
Lonzo literally can't
That's where it gets
score.
with Lonzo is that he's so bad at free
He
throws.
can't
Like,
score.
That's just atrocious.
Yeah, and he shoots a horrible
All right, so
percentage on the line.
here's what ESPN said about DeMar DeRozan at 82. Secret skill. Charles Barkley once called former Spurs superstar Tim Duncan Groundhog Day because he was so consistent. DeRozan has inherited that mantle. DeRozan's 3-year averages of 22.1 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds are almost exactly the same as his last season averages. The Spurs can concentrate on putting the best pieces around DeRozan to take advantage of what he does.
he's leaving the Spurs.
So they come with those numbers, and they put him at 82. Like, those are really impressive numbers. 22, 6, and 6. Over the past 3 years, and they put him at.
That would be that would definitely be a hard list to make.
No, it would be a very hard list to make, and like no matter what you do, like there's always gonna be people. They do such a terrible job.
Yeah,
They do such a terrible job.
Yeah, especially being like you're the biggest sports brand in the country, ESPN, and you're just like I feel like that this can like every year just.
Zach LaVine at 56. Awful.
He was like at 54 last year too. I guess he got worse.
Yeah, he went down. Yeah, Zach LaVine got worse. Yeah, he got 2 spots worse. Yeah, Zach LaVine got worse.
He got worse.
That's really smart. After he scored 26 a game, you have him below Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, these dudes don't know what they're talking about. We know what we're talking about.
We need to make an ESPN.
Yeah, we'll make an ESPN 100 NBA player list.
And Michael Porter Jr. coming in at 51.
That man can't play defense.
Too soon.
That man can't play defense.
He can't. He wasn't playing.
He had
in the fourth quarter of the games.
He had a good. He had a good thing. He had a good little thing in the bubble going.
Great thing in the bubble. But he
top 50
would not play in the last
league.
6 minutes of the game. He didn't play.
I feel like, am I taking DeMar DeRozan or Michael Porter Jr.? Like right now, I'm taking DeMar DeRozan. Give me the 82nd best player in the league over the 51st, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But
and I'm definitely taking Zach LaVine over Lonzo.
Hell yeah. God, Lonzo Ball at 54, I think is really bad.
Yeah, no, that is.
He just can't you kind of have like a cap. Like if you can't score the ball in the NBA, like you're only gonna be so good to me unless you're like a Dennis Rodman and you're a freak, like at another, or even a Lou Dort, for example, an amazing defender. But Lou Dort put 30. Like he's a rookie, and he scored 30 in a playoff game. Lonzo Ball, has he ever scored 30 in a game? I don't know.
We need to bring Gabe on here to talk about Zoe. Y'all talking about Zoe, not disrespect on Zoe. He's like, he needs to be high. No. Gabe would literally look at that and tell you that Lonzo needs to be high. He wears Lonzo jersey.
Melo's better than Lonzo. Melo. I feel like Lonzo would dominate Melo in the first game against each other.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No doubt about it.
Little bro.
If LaMelo might be in for a rough rookie year in Charlotte. If he don't get his shot together.
I think he's gonna have a rough year this year, but I won't give up on him immediately.
Because they have a weird fit around him too.
I think
their best players are all guards.
He's definitely, even though he's played professionally, I feel like he's still definitely
he's playing
like
in a project with Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham. So like it's weird because the ball's gonna be like.
I hope Charlotte isn't expecting Melo to go in there immediately and change things around because I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think they probably don't think that. I think it's going to take him a couple years to really reach his potential.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
But I'm not going to give up on him after he has a shitty year this year. Because I think he's going to get exposed a little
Definitely going to
bit.
be very exciting to watch. But yeah, I just know he's going to.
I'm interested to see how his defense will be.
Dude, fourth quarter, they're going to go right at him every single time. ISO.
Yeah.
He's going to go him. They're going to get. He'll be on.
That's what I saw.
Davis,
A scout said. He said like come crunch time or just whatever. They're going to go at him every single time.
No, it's funny because that's actually what they do in the NBA when they have someone out there like that on defense.
Yeah.
Like you ever see JJ, like they'll just go at him every single time.
That's gonna be worth like being like JJ. Imagine being JJ Beret out there, like 5'9" white dude having a guard like a 6'5" freaking freak of nature.
No, and it's funny.
It's gonna be a tough job.
They stopped going to JJ Barea. They actually stopped going to JJ Barea because he's getting stops out there. He's getting stops.
JJ Barea's a beast.
Yeah, dude. JJ Barea, I think I don't know if he's re-signed with the Mavericks yet or not. But
he's Mavericks.
we're gonna have to make one of these days. The NBA starts soon. The preseason starts in 3 days. That's gonna be really exciting. I love the NBA starting. Lots of exciting things to talk about. But coming in an episode soon for you guys, we're definitely gonna have some NBA power rankings. Definitely gonna have let's break it down. Yeah.
Next episode.
Yeah, next episode. Yeah, no, we could.
Boston College is up by 15. I knew it. I loved Boston College tonight.
No, I did too.
Boston College is like 7.5.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I think that's about it for the episode. Anything else you want to talk about? I guess ended up showing up.
Yeah, show up next time. Yeah, but I think we're good for this one.
I think we're good. Thanks for you guys for coming out and listening.
First one on
YouTube.
video.
Hope you guys are watching us. Yeah, we're on
First
video.
one on video.
Man, let us know what you like. Let us know what we can do better on the video.
I think this is a good episode.
Yeah, no, I like this too.
We finally got 2 mics. I think the 2 mics helped a lot.
The 2 mics. We've been doing this with like
one
little mic, been passing it around
Yeah.
and everything. Now we got 2 mics.
So I think that went. I mean,
because we can have conversations now.
I think that was the best episode yet.
And we
I
can
think
just we can just be here and just talk.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, if you're watching and like even right now, we appreciate it. Even if you're watching or listening only, yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, but if you're watching now, YouTube, give me a smiley face. I'm still waiting for a smile. We should say that every episode until we get a smiley face.
$5 for whoever.
$5 for whoever sends a smiley face. This is the end of the episode, so if you send a smiley face right now, props to you. You're a good friend. You're a good friend.
Or just a great listener.
Or,
Or just a great listener.
Or a great.
Roy
But you're
Hobbs,
not.
if you're out there, Roy Hobbs, come on.
Yeah. On the TikToks, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, give me a smiley face if you're still listening right now.
All right, but thanks for coming out. We'll see you guys. Let's go Thursday, Friday.
Thursday. Wait.
Today's Tuesday.
Thursday.
Thursday, then Saturday.
We'll be Thursday and Saturday
All right.
in the morning.
Yes, sir. I will see you guys then. Thanks for coming out. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
I think that's by far our best one.
You think so?
Yes. At least for myself personally.